Hey guys, this is Make It Work with Yosh. And today we are going to be answering a question that a lot of my friends and a few of my subscribers has been asking. And that question is it bad to keep your magazines loaded? That is the big question. And, I told them what I thought, and then it made me really look into it to do some research. The research that I came up with, first, let me tell you what I thought. I thought, keeping them loaded for long periods of time, I'm sure it could be bad for them, but, the springs that they use for your firearms have to be pretty strong. So I'm sure they're going to be using the best of metals to make these springs. And plus, if you're like me that goes to the range quite a bit, they're not stored, compressed that long. Maybe a few months, but really not that long. So the research I came up with when I researched it is, unloading your magazines frequently will cause the springs to wear out. Loading and unloading your springs will cause them to wear out, as well as leaving your magazines loaded, to the full capacity. And, like me, I leave them to the full capacity. And like I said, I go to the range quite a bit. So it's not like they're loaded to the capacity for years at a time. So, either way you look at it, it could be bad, but all magazine springs will very slowly lose some type of tension over the time. Over time it will lose some tension. That's keeping it fully loaded to this capacity, or just changing them out every once in a while. But springs should last tens of thousands of cycles before this occurs. And that's the research I came up with. They should last tens of thousands of time, of loading and unloading. That's like anything. I guess like tires will last so long, but after you use them so long, of course they're going to wear out a little bit. But if you go to the range a lot like me, you'll be able to tell when the springs will start to, go weak, because the rounds will be much easier to load. And then soon the gun will start malfunctioning at the range. So, what I came up with, what I started doing, once I did my research and found this stuff out, I say every 3 to 6 months, it's not bad just to take your magazine and just take your ammunition out. It's nothing bad by doing that. Just take it out. And, if you got more than one magazine, which is always good to do, just take your ammunition out for a while. The one that you keep in your firearm, take it out, unload it, leave it sitting out for a month or so, and start using your other one. And vice versa. What you do once that happens, if you really feel that it might change something, once you get through, switch it back out. Put this one, unload it, and load this one back up. And, switch them back and forth. Back and forth, you can't go wrong there. But like I said, either way it goes, you're going to lose some type of tension, either if you keep it fully capacitated, or if you just every minute loading it and unloading it. Everything is going to wear out sooner or later. So, that's the best I can come up with. Like I said, I did my research, and a lot will be able to tell when it start wearing out, because like I said, your gun will start malfunctioning, and it will be easier to load your ammunition in. If you notice when you first buy one, it's really stiff, but after a while you start noticing it's a little easier to load. That don't mean it's going bad right then and there. You know, it just, you breaking it in some. But when it gets to the point that you can pretty much just push your ammunition and it goes all the way down with not even that much of a push, then you know your spring is going bad. And all springs are replaceable. You can replace them. If you look on the bottom of this, there's a little tab that you can push and slide it out, and you can replace the spring. You can order the springs and replace them. So to be safe, it's best to practice rotating your magazines. You know, by unloading and reloading your magazine and let them rest for a while using another magazine for a while. That is the best, you know. And like I said, I did a lot of research, reading and everything. And these are coming from professional gun enthusiasms, people that do this all the time. And that was the best solution that they came up with. You know, it's best to say, practice rotating them. And I do that pretty much. You know, I don't realize I'm doing it, but I do. You know, I go to the range. Of course, I use both magazines a lot. And then when I'm home, if I don't go to the range for a couple of months, yeah, I leave one fully loaded and I keep one in my, you know, I keep one magazine in my firearm. And then like after a couple of months, I say about 3 months, I just switch up. I take the one that's in my firearm and everything and just reload my other magazine and put it in there and I'm good to go. Now guys, I keep, like, when I'm going out for my protection, I do use my hollow points. So I do keep that always in my firearm. Now, if I'm going to the range, I do use my full metal jackets. But if I'm switching like my magazines out, what I would do, I would switch the one out of my firearm, I'll take out, and I load my other magazine up with my hollow points. And that way, while I'm out, I know I have something that is protecting me. Of course, full metal jackets will protect you too, but they will go in and out, and you don't want to hit no bystander by accident. So guys, like I said, that was the big question that I have been hearing from friends, and you know, because they know I go to the range a lot, and you know, I'm nowhere professional at all, but you know, they asked my opinion and I told them, hey, I do switch mines in and out, but by me going to the range, they don't sit too long. But after doing research, I guess I've been doing it somewhat right by switching them. And like I said, I did add, like, every 3 months I switch my magazines. And like I said, guys, if you only have one magazine, it is best, and I tell you, it's best to go on and order another one. You should always have more than one magazine. And that's the honest truth. Well, guys, like I said, I'm not going to hold you up. I just want to do a little short video. And the video was, can gun magazine springs wear out? And the answer is yes. Everything wears out after time. But it would take a very long time for them to wear out. You know, everything loses tension after so long, but it will take a long time. They design your magazine to withstand long periods of time. Now, if you get a cheaper, like a cheap gun that is really cheap, they probably don't care about using the best of springs or whatever. Then that's a whole nother problem. But Smith & Wesson, Glock, companies like that, Carr, just a few, Springfield, you know, I'm just throwing out some names. They are on the top of their game, and they look for everything in their firearm to be to its full, you know, full best of making it. So they're going to use good springs, and it will take a long time before they start going bad. So guys, like I said, this is a short video from Make It Work with Yosh. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, and if you're new to it, please make sure you subscribe. Please hit that like button, that's that thumbs up, and make sure you share this video and hit that notification bell. That way, every time I release a video, you will get notified that one is being released. But guys, I want you to take it easy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.